everyone, Book Lady Angela here with some brand new fiction titles to take a look at. Starting out with the newest addition to our That's Not My series, we have That's Not My Dear. This series has textured patches on every page for all of those little fingers to explore. Our little board book series has tons of new titles like Twinkle Twinkle Little Star and The Friendly Dragon. These are simple board books that are beautifully illustrated and full of classic nursery rhymes. And a bonus, now we have a QR code on the back you can scan to listen to the story be read aloud to you. Speaking of reading aloud to you, the Listen and Read storybook line now includes 3 Little Pigs, and these have sound buttons embedded in the pages, and you can press those buttons and listen to the story read itself to you. My youngest loves this series and will oftentimes come and take a look at these while I'm trying to get a thing or two done in my office. The Play Hide and Seek series will have your child looking for bugs behind every flap of this book. There are also cutouts and some spots to peek through in here as well. And Bat Can't Sleep and Frog Goes on Vacation are 2 brand new stories that are peep through adventures and bedtime stories. These pages have cutouts that you can peek through. You can see the different cut at the top of the story, so it just provides a different fun element as you are reading through these with your child. Everyone loves our Phonics Readers, and we have 2 brand new additions to the series, Cockatoos on a Cruise and Whale Tells a Tale. These are fun and silly stories with bright and colorful illustrations, lots of alliteration and rhyme, and they focus on different sounds as your child is learning to read on their own. When You Joined Our Family tells the story of adoption and joining a family, bringing the child home, meeting other family members, and how they will get through anything together. First, we had Table Manners for Tigers. Now we have Politeness for Penguins, and the penguins in Waddlington are looking to participate in a big competition, and they really want to win. But if they're going to do that, they really need to work on their manners first and being more polite. Splash is a true story that is based on a Paralympic swimmer by the name of Claire Cashmore, who was born without part of one of her arms. She wanted to be just like her older sisters, but she was always a little hesitant to get into the water till she finally tried it for the first time and loved it. And as she trained and worked hard, she eventually went on to become a gold medal Paralympic swimmer. Otters versus Badgers tells the story of the otters up against the badgers. They each keep to their side and nobody crosses over until Francie is in search of a special ingredient for her baking and goes over to the badger side. So chaos ensues as she's crossed over one boundary that she didn't mean to cross. And everyone's arguing and upset until they realize that Francie's baking is actually pretty good. And what was the reason that they were all against each other and staying on different sides in the first place? Maybe they can get along if Francie's cooking is involved. 2 of my favorites from this set of new titles are the new Wrong fairy tale books. So we have Red Riding Hood and the 3 Billy Goats Gruff, and Cinderella and the 7 Dwarfs. These are silly stories, and if you're tired of reading all those same fairy tales, this gives them a different spin and puts characters together that you would not have expected to mix them up and give you the wrong fairy tale. Find Your Happy is a fun story that is bright, it is colorful, and it talks all about finding your happy through all kinds of different emotions, whether you're worried or feeling shy and sad. Takes all of those and finds different ways for you to find your happy. If your child is learning to read, the School of Monsters series is perfect for them. These are from Sally Rippin, the same author as the Hey Jack and Billy B. Brown books, and there are 4 new titles in the series, like Luna Boo Has Feelings Too, Jess Makes a Mess, Frank is a Big Help, and William is a Star. These sentences have one word at the end that is a different color, so as your child is starting to learn to read, they can focus on just reading that one word and then work their way up to reading the full sentences. And at the back of the book, you will also find a guide on how to draw all of the monsters, as well as how to use the book and new words to learn as you read. We are big fans of the Sticker Dolly chapter books. My oldest loves this series. I haven't given this one to her yet because the stickers are still at the front. So you have a sheet of stickers here, and you will use that to dress up the dollies at the front of the book here. and give them some nice fresh new clothes. As you read through the story, each set of characters is going through a different type of mission, and they're going on some sort of an adventure to try to solve a problem that is going on in whatever land the sticker dollies are in during that book. The Fairy Unicorn series is another favorite here. There are 2 new additions. We have Treasure Quest and Islands in the Sky, bringing this series to a total of 9 books that follow Zoe and Astra as they go on different quests all around Unicorn Island. A new series we have is Leo's Map of Monsters. So for Leo's 9th birthday, he gets his top secret assignment, and he's a little nervous because it is the Guardian's apprentice, and he was not expecting to have to do that, and now he has to protect his village. So this is a fantasy adventure, and there are 4 books total in this series. And the Maven and Reeve Mysteries series comes from the same author as the Mapmaker Chronicles. There are 2 books in this series. This is about a 5th or 6th grade reading level, and this is medieval fantasy. It's an adventure story about Maven and Reeve. Maven is the lady's maid, and Reeve is the loyal knight's squire, and they have to work together and solve mysteries in each of the 2 books in this series.